Alright, so today I'm going to be making a tutorial on what I think flow is. Flow can mean a lot of different things to a lot of different people, so don't take my tutorial for the exact definition of what it is and what it means. I'd say flow primarily comes in the form of correct scene selection, audio, and transitions. Having scenes where the characters are doing similar actions help with flow for sure. So for our first example, it's going to be Sasuke and Momoshiki right here. Sasuke is flipping in the air, and after his kick I managed to find a scene where there's also another flip in the air. This happened to be Momoshiki. So at this point I lined up the scenes one after another in conjunction with the song. I also used blur mode curves as a transition here on Sasuke when zooming out to make their bodies kind of line up in respect to where the camera is. This produces a scene that in a way feels somewhat natural to occur one after another, and that's what I feel flow is. So for our second example, I'm going to be showing that you could do this with a mask transition. Mask transitions can sometimes force flow even whenever it doesn't appear to work initially. For example, here I have Naruto dashing in as a mask. This mask goes in front of the current scene, which eventually leads to the next scene where Naruto and Sasuke are dashing together. This is what I mean by forced flow. There isn't really a good way to make the scene flow from one to the other, which is the initial thought. But I really wanted to use the scene of Naruto dashing because I had an idea for flow in a future point of the video. So a mass transition seemed fitting. This doesn't mean you have to do a mass transition every time. This is why flow is hard to master. And when I say that, I definitely don't mean that I've mastered it either. I think there are a few good showings of what flow looks like in this particular part of the edit, however. Since flow can change during the edit and from different edits entirely, it's important to know that there isn't necessarily a formula that you can plug in to get flow in every edit every single time. Those two examples are pretty surface level. There are a lot of editors that are far better than me and have different ways to achieve flow as well, so this is kind of just my take on it. Remember to note that flow can be difficult sometimes just based on song choice. In my opinion, not all songs can support a good constant flow. And of course, this is just my opinion, so don't take it to heart. So to kind of round everything up in a knot, flow can be subjective, flow does not have a formula, and flow is mostly dependent on scene selection, music choice, and transitions. Well, that concludes my tutorial on what I think flow is and how to achieve some amount of flow. If there's something else that you would like to learn, leave it in the comments below and I'll see what I can do. Of course, some topics I wouldn't consider myself well versed in enough to make a tutorial for, so bear with me with that. So thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next tutorial.